hail, and welcome to this preview episode of the Advent Podcast here at Oak Grove Methodist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. The podcast for this season is a little different. It's going to follow the Advent Devotional guide that we're using from The Salt Project, an Emmy award-winning not-for-profit production company dedicated to the craft of visual storytelling. The podcast will, as usual, come out on Tuesday mornings during the month of December on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and a video version on YouTube. Each episode will go through only part of the Advent Devotional for that week, so you'll want to pick up your own copy of the full Advent Devo to see the additional activities, reflections, and ways to incorporate spiritual practices into your weeks of Advent as we prepare for Jesus' birth on Christmas. This Advent Devo is all about embracing light and wonder. It comes complete with simple candlelight weekly services, a biblical passages to read, prayers to pray, reflections to think about, practices to try, conversation starters, and more. And since the stars appeal to all ages, this devotional is designed to do the same thing, with amazing facts that engage our minds and big ideas for all ages and stages. You can get it in either print or digital form. It's perfect for individuals or families who want to enrich their faith, deepen their sense of wonder, and follow the stars with a renewed sense of hope, peace, love, and joy. You can pick up your own copy printed here at the church or download the digital copy in the link below this video. All right, well, cool, Joseph. What in the world is Advent? Well, the devotional describes Advent as a season of waiting, watching, and wonder. Not like waiting in line, but rather waiting, for a love letter to arrive, the stars to come out on a cold, clear night, or something like that. It's a time of anticipation, expectation, excitement, a time of hope, peace, and joy, and getting ready for the baby that's on the way in Jesus. The word itself comes from Latin, arrival, and of course the wondrous one who's arriving is Jesus the Christ, the light of the world. And over the next 4 weeks, we're going to read scripture, pray, sing if you'd like, and light candles to remind us of the growing light of God's presence, even and especially in those dark times. Advent arrives as the nights grow long and deep dark on December 21st in the winter, which marks the winter solstice, the longest night of the year. And though sometimes we think about night as a metaphor for difficulty, this year maybe let's lean into a different kind of poetry, the poetry of the stars. Dark skies are perfect for stargazing, for seeking out the light of the world among the deep blues and hues, the inky blacks of God's sky. Just as the shepherds and magi's looked up into the heaven, faithfully following the stars, we're going to spend the next 4 weeks training our eyes to see and to wait and to watch and to wonder at all that God has done in this beautiful, broken world. So I invite you to journey along with us this Advent as we prepare for the birth of Jesus, who is entering the world and our hearts once again. All right, we'll see you Tuesday on the first episode of the podcast.